Dinner shift, 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 shift. Dinner shift. Andrea TV here from DriveOnMama.com, coming to you on Wednesday, June the 1st. We are doing the dinner shift only today. It is currently 6:42 p.m. We turned on the app at 6:30, right when we were getting off the highway. We have received our first order. It is a batched order on Doordash for $20, and it was glitching, so I don't see the total miles, but we are staying within our zone. We are picking up at Panera and Safeway. They tried to send me to Safeway first, but I looked at the items, and one of them was a Ben & Jerry's item, ice cream, yogurt. So yeah, we're going to jump task, and we're going to Panera first, and then we will go to Safeway and bring them their dessert along with their meal. It is one drop-off, one customer, both locations. We're going.
Okay, that delivery is dropped off, and we have taken our next order on Instacart, $18.98, shopping for 7 items and delivering 1 mile. We are currently 1.6 miles from the store.
Okay, that order is dropped off, and we thought there was going to be a little bit of a problem. The customer only had 7 items. One of those items was 4 packs of Nature's Promise wild-caught Atlantic salmon. They didn't have any of that variety, and she didn't want any substitutions. So a lot of times the tip is tied into the items, and that would have been a big chunk of the order. Luckily, we dropped off, and the $18.98, I think I said, went down to $18.09, so not that much at all. And now we are back on the avenue waiting on our next order. We're only going to stay out till about 10:30, 11 tonight. That's an early night for me, and we'll see how much we can do. It is now 8:18 p.m. We just accepted our next offer on Doordash, $7.50, going 2.3 miles in total. We're going to Millie's Seafood Restaurant. Now, Paris says it's a hidden tip and it should be $9.90, but it didn't have a star next to it. So we'll see what the outcome is, but we're going to Millie's.
It is jumping tonight. We have arrived at Millie's. Let's go get our order. Okay, time is now 8:51. I made the mistake of waiting or going back to Millie's to see if I can get another order like right after, and waited there about 10 minutes before I said, hey, this is not the weekend. They close at 9:30 and they probably shut off their tablet. So now we are at Chipotle, $7.25 for 2.1 miles, and it should be ready since it's almost the end of the day. Let's go. Okay, that drop off went smoothly, and it was a little bit of a hidden tip, $7.75 instead of $7.25. And we have taken our next order on Instacart, CVS Shop and Deliver, 4 items, and driving at 1.8 miles. And we were about 2 miles from the CVS when we accepted the offer. Let's go shopping. Time is now 9:45, and it is slow like a snail. We have only declined 1 Doordash and 2 Uber Eats before we accepted this Uber Eats. We're going to Cava, $6.78 for 1.5 miles in total. Let's get it. I'm going to show you guys what I mean by the animals. There's a deer right next door to my customer, and he's looking at us now. Oh, where's my flashlight? Okay, now you see how city we are in, right? How much city it is? At my last drop-off, there was a deer on someone's lawn right next to my customer, and I pointed my flashlight at it. It did not move, and he actually came out to get the food, and I was like, your neighbor has a deer on the lawn. And he's like, really? I tried to film it, but it was too dark and I couldn't find the flashlight. Anyways, we accepted our next offer. It is on Doordash, $6 for 2 miles in total, and we accepted it before this drop-off. So hopefully we'll get there before the 10 minutes. Not a hopefully, we'll definitely get there. Let's go. Okay, we did arrive on time and beat out the 11 minutes. We got here at 9 minutes after, but we still unassigned. It is a $3 peak pay going on right now. So that means that person did not tip anything, unless it was a quarter, which I doubt. And then the very next order to come in, $5.75, which means they did not tip. So that's $2.75 base pay, $3 peak pay to bring it up to $5.75. So we'll wait on someone who values us and will tip. But we are at Mickey D's now. Okay, it is now 10:40. We just received our next order we're willing to take, $10.26, going 0.7 miles on Uber Eats. Doordash is super dead, and it's a bunch of people out here. I'm going to show you the two motorcycle, the two motorcycle people behind me. Those are Dashers / Uber Eaters, I'm sure, because they have their backpack, and they're sitting there waiting too. But we're going to go get our order, and let's see if we're going to stay out till 11:30. The time is now 10:57. That is how long it took. We accepted the order at 10:40, but it is so dead out here that I waited. But I will not be staying out till 11:30. This is the scenario that's happening. I received another DoorDash while I was waiting on this McDonald's, and I know from this past experience, it's going to be at least 15 minutes. I also received an Instacart, $13.40, picking up a 6-pack of IPA beer and delivering it 0.3 or 0.7 miles. So what I'm going to do, drop off this Uber Eats, go do the Instacart, come back for the McDonald's, and then we're done for the night. And I'll let you know how it goes. Uber Eats order dropped off, and now we're on our way to Giant. And we have arrived at Giant Food. Let's go get Brittany some beer. We have our beer, and we're on our way. Okay, it is now 11:32 p.m. We are on our way home. I had to unassign that last DoorDash. What I didn't take into account was it was an alcohol delivery. I texted the customer when I was 2 minutes from their home. Hello, this is Andrea, your Instacart shopper. I'll be there in 2 minutes. This order does require me to scan your ID. Can you meet me downstairs, please? No response. I get there, and it's an apartment building, and they usually don't let you up. You have to leave the food on the table. But I can't leave it on the table because it's alcohol. So thank goodness the gentleman behind the desk, the concierge, has seen me many times before. He allowed me to go to her apartment. And I went to her apartment, and she apologized. She said, oh, my phone died. You're in your apartment. If your phone died, you have outlets and your charger. You know you ordered alcohol and that I need your ID, because she said, as soon as she opened the door, you need my ID, right? Well, anyways, so we had to unassign the DoorDash, and now we are on our way home. Uber Eats sent a bunch of less than $5 orders after I unassigned the DoorDash, just to see if I can get one going home. And DoorDash is only sending me to Hamilton Liquors, which I don't like delivering alcohol, period, but definitely not at night. So we're on our way home. We'll get a good crack at it in the morning and make this Thursday, Friday, Saturday a bang, because this week is really not being very lucrative so far. Okay, time is now 11:32 p.m. I did not account for the fact that it is an alcohol delivery, and although the customer was 0.7 miles from the store, I need her ID. So I texted her when I was 2 minutes away. It's like, hey, this is Andrea, your Instacart shopper. I'll be there in 2 minutes. The order doesn't require me to scan your ID. Can you meet me in the lobby, please? Because the address is an apartment building where they don't let you go to the apartments. You usually have to leave the food or whatever it is on the table. And she's familiar with Instacart because her note says, please leave food on the table in the lobby. So I texted, no response. I get there. She's not downstairs. I tell the concierge, thank goodness it's someone I've seen many times before. I tell him it's alcohol, so I can't leave it on the table. He actually allows me to go to her apartment. So I go to her apartment. She opens the door and immediately said, oh, I'm sorry. You need my ID, right? Miss, you know how this works. She said, oh, my phone died. You're in your house. I'm pretty sure your outlets work in this fancy building here. And you knew you ordered alcohol and that I needed your ID. But she did not do the steps necessary for me to be able to reach her. Anyways, I scanned her ID and we are on our way home now. We had to unassign the DoorDash because when she didn't respond, I knew it was going to be, many minutes. But yeah, we're on our way home. We'll start again fresh in the morning and make this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday a bang because I don't even think we're at 600 for the week. And I definitely make at least 1,000 a week. Gross, of course, not net. But we'll be back at it tomorrow, and I'll
relax, sit back, the shift is over. 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 Relax,